Okay, so remember we talked about rewriting this. Okay, so if you have something that's not a 1 on the top, maybe just rewrite it as -2 times 1 over x plus 5. Now, if you don't see anything adding behind the fraction, feel free to put in a 0. And no, you don't have to. Okay, so immediately we can start with the asymptotes. If your h, students, is -5, that's going to be left by 5. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can do the asymptote. You know what? I'm going to erase the old stuff here. So asymptote at -5. Immediately, I'll write this piece up here. Okay, we're going to 3.5. Okay, now your k is 0, so it will stay on the x-axis. Now, if you don't think I can see it, just go a lot to the right so I can see it. So those are your two asymptotes. Let's go and make a parent equation. Parent equation. Y equals 1 over x. And guys, by now we should be able to get these very, very fast. -2, -1, and then -½ No, we cannot pick 0. 1 over 2, 1, and 2. So -½ -1, -2, +2, 1, and 1 over 2. Your transformation table, because that's what's going to be. So a is -2, so -2 times y. H is -5, so x minus 5, and then plus 0 for k, but we don't need to do a plus 0. Take all of these and change it here. Then you're going to take all of these and change it here. Okay, so hopefully your transformation tables are looking just like mine. Let's plot it. -7, I'm going to go up 1, so -7 up 1, -6 up 2, -6.5 up 4, so just 1, 2, 3, 4, right there. Remember, you're not supposed to touch the two asymptotes, so go that way, and make it. You can always go off the grid, okay? -4.5, go down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 4, just here. And then -4, go to -2. And -3, go to -1. And again, make sure we get super close to our two asymptotes. Go off the grid if you must. And that's the graph. Okay, transformations, we have A being negative, so that's immediately right reflection over the x-axis. Reflection over x-axis, or aka vertical reflection. Now, absolute value, guys, of -2 is 2, so that's going to be a vertical stretch. Vertical stretch of 2, okay? Then you have an h value of -5, so left 5 units. Okay. Now let's go calculate your, looks like we don't have an x-intercept because you have an asymptote on that, so let's go write none on the x-intercept. Okay, NA, your h and your k. Your h was -5, your k is 0. Let's calculate the y-intercept since we are here. Y int is when x equals to 0. So your equation is y equals -2, and then x is 0, so 0 plus 5. We don't have a k value, so y equals -2 over 5. Oh, that's nice and simple. Okay, let's write it in. 0, comma, -2 over 5. Your domain, students, is always going to be -infinity, and then you get to the asymptote, which is in this case, your h is -5, union -5, comma 0. Your range is going to be -infinity. You get to a horizontal asymptote, which is your k value of 0, union 0, comma infinity. Oops, I did it again. This is supposed to be -5 to infinity. Increasing or decreasing, let's go figure that out. So if we were to go from left to right, left to right, looks like we are going up, so that's going to be increasing. Same thing with this. If we're going to go from left to right, we are going to go up, so the entire thing is going to be increasing, and decreasing, it's NA. And remember, increasing is going to match your domain, so it's going to say the same thing as your domain. Oops, I need space, so that's going to go like that. 1-to-1, definitely. Horizontal asymptote is always going to be your what? Which one? H or K? Did you say H? No. Okay. Guys, okay. Horizontal means we're going to go left or right, meaning that it has to cross over the y-axis. So horizontal asymptote always has to come from your K value. K. All right. Okay, horizontal asymptote, let's go. Your K value was 0, so y equals to 0. Your X is going to be your -5, I believe, your H value. Okay, so -5. So this is K value, and this is your H value. Let's pinch it in to see what's going on. All right, let's see. All right, there you go.